This meeting was specifically about taking trying to take the increased tension out of what is happening in eastern Ukraine. That is what gave rise to the meeting in Geneva. It was about that, but it certainly does not imply, it's a very important question, and this does not imply a recognition by the rest of the world of the illegal annexation of Crimea by Russia. It was good that Russia entered into a discussion about de-escalation and really showed the first positive signs about that from Russia in a very long time. So that is a good development, but the next steps now are to see its implementation. I was talking this afternoon to the Foreign Minister of Ukraine. He has informed me that Ukraine is starting its side of the deal, drafting an amnesty law, doing everything they can to reduce tensions. So now we need to see Russia put the pressure on those who have been pro-Russian.
Are you convinced in your mind that Moscow has the power to actually control those groups, or most of those groups?
I think they will have a great deal of influence over them. We're absolutely sure that Russia took part in what happened over the last 10 days. The arms, the equipment, the training, the coordination of indeed there have been denials, but of course there were Russian denials at the beginning that it was Russian forces involved in Crimea, and now it's openly acknowledged by President Putin. So we are convinced of that, and since Russia contributed so much to destabilizing eastern Ukraine over the last week, they can contribute to stabilizing it, and so we look to them to do so.
And how long do you give them to actually implement this?
I don't think we can set an exact deadline, but over these next few days, progress needs to be made over the Easter weekend.
Is there a basic difficulty that we've seen over the last few months? I mean, we saw it with Syria in terms of difficulty for the international community dealing with a leader who simply doesn't play by the rules.
It is a great difficulty, of course, but the meeting yesterday showed that it is possible to make progress together. I think in the case of Russia, when they have done things that are illegal and are against a rules-based international system, there has to be a strong response. I don't think Russia wants to see a further expansion of sanctions. Already they are seeing major capital flight out of the Russian economy, falls in the stock market, and so on. But it does need that sort of response. But we can't be sure, given past performance, that Russia will implement every aspect of this deal. But we will do everything possible, both to assist them to do so through the work of the monitors, the international monitors, and to make clear to them, if it's not implemented, there is more economic pressure most definitely on the way.